if you cannot get 3 points from this game right here, you deserve to go down. Alright, so it's another game week, people. It's another game week. Big up on yourself. Jamaica Premier League. Game week 30. 30? Hold on. Game week 30 or 29? Check it JPA page. I should know this, you know. Game week what? 29. Yes. But I think last week was, you know what? You know what? Everything gets some mixed up. Games are postponed. Oh, no. My bad. 29. You are going. Last week, which should have been the 28th, of a big mix up in fixtures and the referees and all them kind of stuff. But I don't know. We put that aside. This now is game week 29 preview show. My apologies. It dropped on Sunday. I do apologize for that. Don't know anything already because I don't like on the video from earlier so you can watch it comfortable. But game is on. Game continues the same way. Let's get going. This is the final round of games, people. Whatever up here, if we don't fix now, if we don't fix yes up, can't fix again, unfortunately. But big up on yourself. First match I touch on is Portmore United, people. And why Portmore United? Come on, touch on Portmore United. Anyways, it's the TV game for today over third meter between Tivoli Garden. Last time Portmore United played against Tivoli Garden, game ended 1-1. That game played down at Anthony Spalding Sport Complex. Early goal from Romeo Guthrie, slotted to the front post, but Steve Clark, early in the second half of the 56 minutes, found the equalizer. Now, one thing for sure, Portmore United not gonna lose, but you're very unsure if they're gonna win either. So the possibilities are we might see a draw in this game. Again, we might see another draw for this game. Portmore United has been drawing like draws. Be a draw. Be a draw. But in all fairness, Tivoli lost to Umberland recently. But I do think that Tivoli will be looking to bounce back here. I'm unsure if Tivoli really gets something from the game. They ended up on really good form, you know. You know, I'm gonna say now say a 1-1 draw again. Because from what I'm seeing, most of Portmore United games them so far have been drawn. So I say a 1-1 draw again. Anyways, so let's move now to the next game. Mount Pleasant versus Dumbarton. Guess what? This game is going to be played over at Dumbarton. The last game at Dumbarton won that game 3-2. Mount Pleasant was on form and they were the team to really put Mount Pleasant in check. They gave Mount Pleasant a reality check. Then Mount Pleasant went on again on another winning run. Can they give Mount Pleasant another check at Dumbarton? I'm very unconvinced of that because of the last performance that they had versus Racing when Racing defeated 1-0. But albeit over at Dumbarton, they tend to put in a different kind of performance. But this time around, I'm not sure if we're going to get that. But I do think it's going to be a tough game for Mount Pleasant. But I still see Mount Pleasant getting the job done. And I'm looking for maybe a 2-1 in favor of Mount Pleasant. So let's now move to the next game. Aberview versus Mullines. This one is quite an interesting. It's Aberview versus Mullines. Yeah, Aberview versus Mullines. And this one itself is quite an interesting matchup. You know, two teams who really try find them footing. We saw Mullines coming back from 2 goals down to win versus the Vere Phoenix. Harborview themselves would really definitely want these 3 points. They merely lost to Montego Bay from a 1-0 margin, but the performance was good as always. I've always seen some good from Harborview came out of their bad patch. All the performances have been good. Yes, not all the results have gone their way, but the performances have been good. Last matchup between these two teams, Malines defeated Harborview 3-1, and I think Malines at this moment probably in a little more similar situation to quite a similar situation to Harborview. I think a likely outcome of this game is going to be probably a 2-2 draw. I like look up either 1-1 or 2-2 draw, but I see this game drawing. But I do see both teams conceding goals as well. So I move on from that. Next game we have on our hand is, I think that's Cavalier versus my apologies. Vere Phoenix versus Umberland. No, this game is quite an interesting one. And let me tell you why this game is quite an interesting one. Now, two teams who are looking to not go down. Two teams who are trying their best to not go down. Unfortunately, someone has to go. It's very, very unfortunate. Last time out in these two teams met, Umberland lost. Umberland lost this game. Vere Phoenix won the game 1-0. That game played down at Umberland. It's a late goal by Robina Gordon from a set piece, a corner. So, I do think though Umberland in a better form than Vere. Umberland play a little bit better than Vere as well. So I think I'm gonna go for a draw. Now probably so on 1-1 draw. Maybe this is a game. This is an important game for Vere and Umberland. Very, very important game. This is basically which team going down. And I think this game is gonna decide that. This game is likely to decide that, because if you cannot get 3 points from this game right here, you deserve to go down. You deserve to go down. So, it's unfortunate. If you can't get 3 points from this game right here, 1-0 deserve to go down. So, that game is interesting. In my view, I think it's another draw. I think it's a game draw. It's a bit too close to call, this kind of game. A little bit too close to call this game, actually. Next up we have on the agenda is Waterhouse versus Cavalier. Now, the interesting aspect of this game is Cavalier can have some good form. Cavalier has some, the game I was see them play against Inter Miami is that's total different context. Because you know, they are adrenaline, all that kind of something there. They must come back now to reality in some sense. But I do think though, for a long duration, Cavalier have been more dominant over Waterhouse. They have been a thorn in Waterhouse's neck, I should say. I do think now I'm going to go in favor of Cavalier despite the game I played over Waterhouse. Waterhouse looking good over Waterhouse. They defeated Portmore United at Waterhouse. But I think Cavalier is a different gravy. Different beast to deal with. So I think I'm going to go. Last game between both teams, a game ended 2-2, you know. John Mara Calvin in the 27th minute, Andre Fletcher in the 47th minute for the equalizer. Then Calvin again in the 54th minute, and on the last moment of the game, 90+6, Javier Bryan find that loose ball in the 18-yard box and slot it home. So it should be quite an exciting encounter. But I think I'm going to go more so in favor of Cavalier, maybe a 2-1 win to Cavalier. Next up, Monday Night Football, people. Monday Night Football, we have Chapelton Maroon versus Montego Bay. Tough matches for Chapelton Maroon. Chapelton Maroon was not in good form. Going up against Montego Bay at Anthony Swallen Sports Complex. Montego Bay, who's flying, they are playing well. They are doing the right stuff. They are doing everything will go in their favor. I'm gonna have to go for Montego Bay for this one. Last result for Chapelton Maroon was not necessarily the best. They got a thrashing from Arnett Garden. And as you know, Montego Bay has a lot more firepower than that of Arnett Garden. So I would expect maybe 3-0, 4-0 victory for Montego Bay. But who knows? This is football. Maybe Chapelton can most definitely put on an upset. So that would be interesting to see that one materialize. Last game of the game week is Racing versus Arnett Garden. Arnett Garden defeated Racing over at Ferdinand Park 2-0. 2 late goals. One by Marlon Martin, a nice layer from, I think it was Giant Thomas. Nice layer from Giant Thomas, and find Marlon Martin at top of the 18-yard box, and then Parker Blacks with a screamer with a beautiful finish. Wonderful finish to close off the game. I do think that Racing, who's in a spectacular run right now, brilliant bit of run right now. I think they're gone 10 to 11 games undefeated. Yeah, but I do think that maybe this game could be the game where Racing probably bought them tour. Racing I look to go in the top 6 just as a Waterhouse. If Waterhouse lose to Cavalier and Racing get a point from Arnett Garden, Racing break into the top 6. And I do believe that that's some extra motivation for them. But I think maybe just for this one, I have to say I'm going to go for Arnett Garden. The last 2 previous results would have showcased that Arnett Garden is still just a notch above Racing. But we already know on the day of football, anything can happen. And Racing at this present moment, since the return of the captain Markovic, they have been brilliant. So anything is like to happen. But as I stand, I'm going to go in favor of Arnett Garden. I'm going to say it's going to be a close encounter, especially the fact that the game will be played down at Arnett Garden. Very difficult place to go. I'm going to go in favor of Arnett Garden. 2-1. Racing tend to score goal, and they always find goal. But no, them now can't see so much goal. Them now can't see so much goal. Since Markovic come back, let me check the last of the games in play. Since the return of Markovic, the score lines 1-0, 3-2. Yeah, they did concede 2 versus Mullines. 0-0 versus Mobile, 1-0 versus 1-1 Portmore, 1-1 Umberland, 1 then concede versus Chapelton, then beat Aberview, beat Vere. 1-0 Arnett Garden. Yeah. Tough one. Racing all score. Game can done 1-1, you know. Still a tick to Arnett Garden. 1-0. But rules to the game are materialized. Anyways, big up on yourself, people. That is a preview for match day 29. So big up on yourself, people. Smash that button, hit the subscribe button. See you guys again. Until next time, MG Sports TV. We are out. God bless. Boom. And I mean outside.